beautiful flowers.
Good morning, everyone. We're just gonna get packed up here. We're loading the bikes up right now, and we're gonna finish up the Atlantic Spur today and then go from there. If we can make it to Ripley, West Virginia, that's what our goal is going to be, but if we can't, we'll stop short of that and get there the next day. But we stayed in an absolutely beautiful spot here. I gotta turn the camera around so you can see it just a little bit. Look at that view. Trees are starting to turn colors. The mountain across the road from us. This old style inn and house. It's just awesome. And we might have had farm fresh eggs for breakfast this morning because I see they've got some chickens out back here and they were collecting eggs. So how cool is that? As we get started on this really chilly morning, it was in the low 40s. You can see the haze and fog down in the valleys. Just made for a beautiful start to the day. In the last episode, I'd mentioned that you couldn't do the Atlantic Spur in 2 days. And after we finished up this morning, I found out that you actually could. If you took off on your first day from the beach out at the Outer Banks, you could finish up the Atlantic Spur on your second day. Here we stopped at a one-lane bridge that overlooks the river. This is typical scenery that you'll see on this eastern portion of the Trans-America Trail. Just one beautiful view after another. Sure what this is for, if it just measured water level, but if any of you out there know what that device is, give us a shout out on the Aegis Moto Adventures email it. Finished up the Atlantic Spur of the Tath this morning, and now we're back on schedule. We're going to bonsai over to Ripley, West Virginia, and get over there and get ready to run the West Virginia Tath. Sherry had a real close call this morning. Some deer ran in front of her, and we didn't get it on video, but she said she could have reached out and touched one, so we're glad she didn't crash. Since I was the navigator on this adventure, it was nice that when we got out on the highway here, that I didn't really need to do any navigation. So Sherry took the lead for a while here, which makes it a little bit more relaxing. And then Roy took the lead for a while, which got us to the interstate. And from there, I took over the lead again so that I could use the GPS for navigation. But it was a nice ride. Once we got back on the interstate, it was all about getting to Ripley, West Virginia, where the West Virginia Trans-America Trail starts. but it was not any diminishing of the views that we'd see all day long as we headed down the interstate through the mountains.
Okay, here's our picnic spot. Look, they have little graveyards all over the place out here. Virginia and West Virginia. Look, the Hardee's sign. This is some famous general that died in battle. Beautiful flowers.
In this next clip coming up here, we're going through Charleston, West Virginia, the state capital. They were doing a little bit of work on their Golden Dome, which was pretty awesome. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday we went 261 miles, and we were just kind of making a loop around West Virginia to get up here to Ripley, West Virginia, where the West Virginia TAT starts. And once we start today, we won't get off the TAT other than for breaks. We'll be on it until we pack up and head for home again. Both Roy and I are starting to have our tires wear a little bit. We've gone 1,500 miles, so I'm going to have to check into some tires at some point possibly. I'm not sure we'll make it quite all the way. We'll see. Well, if you like this video from yesterday, even though it was highway miles, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.